Hello, beautiful people. How y'all doing? Happy New Year and welcome to 2026. Yay, that's what's up, guys. I know it's been a long time, we haven't, updated you all on a fresh episode, but we're actually taking our time to give it the best of the story. So you know what time it is? It's broadcast time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if you haven't actually subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please ensure to do so and click that notification button on. It's your beautiful host, Blossom Willie, aka Koko, aka Beautiful Heart, aka Heba Blossom. Yeah, and this is the proud sponsor of this broadcast. We love you, and please, today we're about to talk to you about a story. I know you guys are on TikTok, WhatsApp, and all that. You know what's up and what's going on. So I have this story. It's been sitting on my laptop for a very long time now. But based on the controversy between this Doris Ugala, I don't know if you guys are following, if you're Nigerian or something or whatever, but I think you guys should have come across such story and all that. I think, it's the best time to talk about this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I have this girl. She's born into a Catholic family, you know what I'm saying? And her mother has always wanted her to, walk in the Catholic way, And, I'm born into a Catholic family too, and I understand all of that, right? So let me go straight to it, okay? So I have this girl, she's like, hello, Blossom. I want you to talk about my story. I've been following this Doris Ugala and Pastor Chris problems or issue on the internet, and I think it's the best time for you to talk about my story. Okay, so this particular girl, I know some, I don't know how to put this, but I believe like Christianity these days is in the mouth of so many, but in the heart of few, because, and this really goes to our parents out there. Like, it doesn't matter whether you are a deaconess in the church or you are a CW woman in the church, a mother like Christian Mothers Organization. That's how the Catholic faith call it, a CW. You know what I'm saying? If your children come to you, especially your female children, come to you and be like, Mommy, please, we don't want to be a Mary girl anymore, or we don't want to go to church when it's not Sunday anymore. I think as a parent, you should listen to what your children are saying, especially when it's coming from a girl child. You understand? Because I'm not going to be mentioning names because this is really, I don't know what to say, but man, god damn it. So this is this friend of ours. She's born into a Catholic family, and she was an altar girl, and she kept reciting mass with priests and going to different stations to recite mass. I don't know if most of you, my viewers, are born into the Catholic faith, you sure will understand where I'm coming from. So she said she was a virgin, and she wore the white Mary dress with the V on it boldly because she was happy at that space that she was at that particular point in time, serving God in spirit and in truth. But then she met a reverend father, who kept abusing her. And then when she goes home and tell her mama, hey, mommy, I don't want to go for Mary League practice today or go to dress the altar, her mother would just kind of like whoop her or maybe like say some terrible things to her. Oh, why are you different from the rest of other Christian mothers' children? They are in church right now washing the sacred linens and dressing the altar for Sunday service. But you don't understand, mama, why your daughter has been telling you, please, I don't want to go to the church if everybody is not going. But because you are a Christian mother and the priest comes to your home to eat and you take food to the priest does not mean that these people ain't human. Of course they're human. They have blood running through their bloodstreams. Okay? So if your daughter comes to you and tell you, hey, I'm not doing this anymore, you should respect what your daughter said. And as a matter of fact, try to bring her even closer to ask her, why are you not wanting to do this? Do you understand me? Yeah. So this girl got assaulted by a reverend priest a Catholic priest, a Roman Catholic priest. Not once. This Reverend Father broke her virginity, kept assaulting her, sleeping with her, and even the uncle, the mother's brother, slept with her. And she was also raped at gunpoint. So she's been assaulted in her life 3 fucking times. So I don't know how to put it. Some people are so damaged. And most times you come to your children and ask them like, oh, why aren't you looking towards settling down? That shouldn't be the question first. The question first is find out the roots of the problem why your daughter is not comfortable around men. Because you cannot expect a girl child to undergo or to go through 3 different rapes. One by a Catholic priest, the other one by the so-called uncle, and the other one on gunpoint. It does not make any sense. And if she doesn't find a way to forgive those people and forgive from her heart, she cannot open up for any relationship or try to be under a man. That's one thing you people don't understand. Because I understand where she's coming from. I have similar issues like that, but I'm not saying that is me. No. I have had issues like that in my life. And it took me time for me to reopen that spot for love. I don't know if you understand. Because I cannot be raped once, twice, thrice, and you still expect me to give room to love. Hell no, I'm not doing that. So please, Christian mothers, I know my mom, she might not kind of like subscribe to this, because she'll be like, oh, you were born into a Catholic faith, how would you talk about a Catholic priest like that? I don't give a fuck right now. I stand for the truth. Because even pastors, deaconess, prophets, apostles, all these people are fucking human beings. They have blood running through their bloodstreams. So most people don't go to church because they just want to go for salvation or get salvation or whatever. Some of them are just going there to get enticed by men or enticed by the priest or enticed by the pastor or something. But there are most people who are very innocent. Do you understand? Especially girls. Like, how dare you, as a priest, you took a vow, right, to worship and teach, educate, and father females, male or whatever subordinate that is open to you. So why would you rape a child that came to know God through you? It does not make any sense. If I know this priest's name, I swear to God, I'll write a petition for free. Because I understand where she's coming from. I've had similar issues before when I was growing up. And I was also a Maryland girl. So I understand very well where she's coming from. So please, mothers, if your girl child tells you something or try to give you a hint, don't think because this person is a priest or is a pastor or something, don't think that that person cannot do that. Okay? Don't think that that person cannot do that. Because most cases that girls go through as what their parents push them into. Most of your kids out there are damaged because of the kind of trauma that they are living with, and because they've not been able to tell it to you people as a parent, they keep dying and have those pain, saved somewhere in their heart. Do you understand? So because of privacy purpose, I won't be talking about this, and ever since then, this girl does not want to have anything to do with any man. She's been lucky with men, and as a matter of fact, she said in her words, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know why I always have I always get attention from men of God, priest, pastor, prophet, regardless of which congregation they are worshiping from. But as long as I take my problems to them, they just don't look at my problems but get attracted to me as an individual. I don't know if it's because of I've not been able to air out my feelings or tell my parents what really went down all those years. Maybe that's what God is punishing me with. I don't know. But I think it's high time I air out and tell you that I've been sexually abused by a priest, my uncle, and a robber. Man, can you really look at this? So If I know your mother, baby girl, I don't know if you don't want to talk to your mom about this, you can give me your mom's number to talk to your mom, because you need to heal. You need to, wave this back of, I don't know how to put it, but you need to wave this off so you can have a free mind when you forgive these people. Okay? Somebody told me something about reading about forgiveness, and I should learn the power of forgiveness, and I've done that, and it really works for me, because I think that should be a topic for another day. Okay, baby girl, you need to forgive these people regardless if you can still get in touch with them or not. Forgive them from your heart and let God do this fighting for you. Do you understand? But the only way you can forge ahead and dust this shit off, or dust these pieces of you off, and face a new chapter in your life, because it's a new year. You cannot keep drowning in the past. You know what I'm saying? So just let it go. You are a fighter, and I love you for that. I love the fact that with all of this that you've gone through, you are still in a place where a lot of people are still praying to God to be at. Do you understand? I love you for this, and I love the fact that you were able to share with me this very delicate story of yours, because it's really touching. I think maybe next episode I have to talk about my story too. You know what I'm saying? Because most people get raped by their parents, not even pastors, not even reverend fathers. Some people even get pregnant for priests. I know, I've had and I've seen before. Like I said, I'm born into a Catholic family. I know I'm going to get a lot of bad, I don't know. I know a lot of people will come on me. I don't care, and I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to please anybody. I have a story that was brought to me, and of course, what's my job? To tell the story, innit? Because I believe if this person was sitting right here talking about this story, oh my God, I don't know what's going to happen. So most people are suffering, and you don't know why you're suffering. And most times when they come on you sideways, you'll be like, why are you coming on me sideways? You don't understand that that person is damaged. And most people don't know how to approach people, because of the way they have been dealt with in the past and all that. So please, I know a lot of you are suffering. Even I myself suffered a lot of things in the past. I attended a boarding school, and I can tell you for free what I went through in the hands of my school mother. So it's happening even in Catholic schools. It's happening even in Presbyterian schools. It's happening in missionary schools. This is not new. This is not a new topic. It's not strange to a lot of you. Do you understand? But my problem is our parents, our mothers, father and mothers. Most of us are raised by single parents. Do you understand? But it doesn't matter. As long as you can take care of your subordinates, you should be able to put an eye on them and understand when they're talking to you. Most people don't have they're frightened that, oh, if I go to my mom with this, is she gonna believe me? So because you want, as a mother, how would you not believe your daughter? You choose to believe a priest. So because you think a priest cannot sin, that's a fat lie. If I were to be this girl's mom, because now she's just like, oh, all your mates are getting married. Mama, just don't talk about your daughter like that. Your daughter have been damaged sexually, raped, on gunpoint, raped by Catholic police. As a matter of fact, that motherfucker broke your daughter's virginity, mama. And he didn't even stop there. This motherfucker kept raping your daughter, sleeping with your daughter over and over and over again. And even when your daughter said, I'm going to tell my mama this, you know what this motherfucker said, she's not going to believe you. Of course. And if I was the one that went to tell my mom this, she wouldn't believe me too. Because she has this thing about priests. Oh, priests don't say bad things, don't do bad, don't do evil. That's a fucking lie. God damn. Parents, this says 2026, teach your children and be able to give audience to your kids. If their voice is not heard, that voice will be heard from you. So, I believe you guys are on internet. You see this Doris Ogale and priest or Kafa's issue, right? That motherfucker, that pastor is even raping his kids, sleeping with his kids, his daughters. And even one of them is even in Canada trying to sue the motherfucker, telling the man, if you don't pay for my school fee, blah, 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 I'm going to tell the world all I know about you. So now you understand the pastors have blood running through their veins and they can do and undo. Do you understand me? So same thing applies to the Catholic priests. They are no saint too. I'm not saying all the Catholic priests are bad. Hell no. Don't do that. Okay, I never say that. But when there are bad ones there, and those bad ones, they are still hiding in the Catholic faith. So what if one of those times this man kept sleeping with this young girl and she got pregnant? Well, are you telling me as a priest, because I know you might come across this, you're gonna tell that child and take her to the hospital, or probably give her money that was donated in the church as offering for your feeding or upkeep or whatever, to give to somebody's child, a Christian mother's child, in short, the CWO chairperson in your diocese, that money to go and get rid of a baby? You are a very wicked man. And if I know you, I swear with my life, I'll strip you off that priestly clothes you wear, and you go back to your village and do some farm work. Do you understand? So what's the irony of this? I don't have much time to waste here, you know what I'm saying, because I'm already getting agitated by the whole thing. You know, parents, please look at that place where they're kind of like limping, or, you know, having some issues there, and understand why there's an issue there. Because men are evil. I'm not saying just men, women too are evil. Do you understand me? So if you took pain to nurse your child for 9 months and you brought her out into the sinful world, you should understand that a priest can still be a devil and a pastor can still be a devil. That's it. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a carnal person. And most people who are not even worshiping God are even more, I don't know, more righteous than those people who stand on the pulpit or give communion, Holy Communion, or preach the Bible, preach about salvation and all that. Like I said before, I went this far, I told you that Christianity is in the lip of so many, but in the heart of few. So please, I don't know how you're going to receive this, but I want all of you to, ponder on everything that I've said here. And please don't judge this lady, okay? Don't try to judge her in any way. If I were her, most people are not very bold talking. If I were her, I should have spoken, or would have spoken, to somebody that knows my mom, or that knows somebody that knows my family, to be able to tackle this problem of hers. Because she's saying she's having difficulties to indulge in any relationship or whatever. So she is now attracted to women because of this trauma. So I told her, you need to understand and read about forgiveness and understand the power of forgiveness. That's the only way you can help yourself come out of this mess, So you're not the only one who is damaged, my love. But I want you to know that for the fact that you have taken time to express yourself and your pain out, I believe you'll be able to heal. So now you face your healing process, and just know that I am there for you. And I would love that you carry your mom along, or your dad, if your dad is still very much alive. I believe parents, like our dad, understand all of this. Mothers can take it lightly most times, but I believe our papa will not do that. So talk to your dad or your mom about this. Let them know how damaged you have been, and these people that got you to this stage of your life. Okay. Once again, it's your beautiful host, Blossom Willie, aka Koko, aka Hair Blossom. So if you're looking for the best hair, and this GCC or across or all over the world, please look out for Hair Blossom. We sell the best strands, and our hair are from 5 years warranty. Okay, have value for your money. I love you, and you'll be seeing us very often from now henceforth. Okay, ciao. I love you. Mwah.